Hey guys, it's Sam with My Barefoot Farm and with Farm Girl Fiber, and I'm just wanting to do a quick video update. Here's my view from my front porch. Those are meat birds, and there's pasture, and way out there's a little white barn, and that's where most of my cows are right now. I do have a few running around my front yard, and then I have my sheep over on this side of my property. But this is my front porch view, and this is where I like to be most of the time when I'm not farming or cooking or doing something like that with children. But I wanted to do a quick update specifically for Farm Girl Fiber. There have been some new developments in our Farm Girl Fiber venture, and for those of you who are new to Farm Girl Fiber, you can like us on Facebook page. Farm Girl Fiber is separate from My Barefoot Farm. Farm Girl Fiber is actually a collaboration between me and my very dear friend Martha. So if you're already on Farm Girl Fiber's Facebook page, you're going to see beautiful handworks of art. You're going to see these beautiful embroidery projects, and you're going to see gorgeous yarns, and you're going to see beautiful quilting and beading and fiber dyeing, and you're going to see all of this. And I want to be straight up, and I want to tell you that all of that is Martha's. None of that's mine. I do some of the work, but she really does the beautiful handworks, the very detailed knitting projects, and all those beautiful things you see on there. That's Martha, okay? I do, and she does a lot of farming. I have more kids, and my kids are little, so I don't get on there quite as much. But Martha and I do have this collaboration together, and this year we are really going to focus more on the teaching end of Farm Girl Fiber, and we're also going to focus more on the business end. And the reason being, when you farm anything, there's a lot of expenses involved, but fiber animals are very expensive. They're expensive to buy, they're expensive to shear, they're expensive, the vet care, the feeding, everything that goes into a fiber animal, especially if you have the luxurious fiber animals, it costs a lot of cash. And so Martha and I, because we want to keep farming these fiber animals, not only for our use, but for other people's uses, you're going to see a more business aspect side to us this year. Boy, I'm looking at that camera and I look pretty rough. I apologize for looking ragged. We had a lot of storms last night, and I've been doing all the chores by myself today, and it's humid out. There's my excuses for looking ragged today. I just look ragged most days. I don't have time for anything. So what we have done this year is Martha got alpacas. And alpacas are a very luxurious fiber animal. And if you know anything about alpaca, you know they're extremely expensive. You know their fiber is worth lots of money. And you know their fiber is also extremely luxurious. So that's going to be one thing that Farm Girl Fiber is going to offer this year. We're probably going to offer some fleeces, some different fibers for sale for anyone who hand spins. And then I got Teeswater sheep last week. So very excited about that. Teeswater is one of the most luxurious long wool breeds, and I'm going to add it to my Wensleydale that I already have in my flock and the Cotswold that I already have in my flock. So I have all long breeds. I can mix breed all of them, and the Teeswater is just, literally, if y'all could feel my sheep, they feel like silk. If you're local and you want a little farm tour, message me, because you just really got to touch these sheep. They're just amazing animals. But one of the projects I've been working on is, if you follow My Barefoot Farm, you have seen posts in the past about Flicka, the house lamb. We have a lamb that was born about 2 years ago. I think she's about 2, maybe 3, almost 3 years old. And her mama didn't take care of her, so we had to raise her in the house, and she was our house lamb, and she probably spent almost 3 months in the house with us, and for the longest time thought she was a dog. Well, we just sheared her, and these are her locks. Wensleydale, she's a Wensleydale, have these really crimpy, curly, long locks, and it's next to skin soft, so you can knit with this and wear it around your neck. The Cotswold are a little scratchy. Teeswater feels like silk. We already had that discussion. But the Wensleydales are beautiful, and she's got a beautiful silvery color to her. So I have been knitting these locks. Literally, I washed them, And then I've just been knitting them into a project. I made a poncho, and it's got this beautiful collar with these raw locks sticking out. And I'm going to show that probably in a video next week so you can see what I made. We're going to be offering more things like that on Farm Girl Fiber this year. The other thing I've done with the Wensleydale is you can do what's called lock spinning. And I actually, first I took her fleece and I over dyed the gray, and I made it this rich deep green teal. It's probably hard to see, but I took the locks and I did what hand spinners call lock spinning. So when you lock spin, you're literally just pulling the locks and you're just spinning them into yarn, and it makes this cute art yarn. I call it art yarn because you've got these little curly cues. See the little curls sticking out on that yarn? I think it's cute. I really think it's just beautiful yarn. I could sit around and do this all day if I had time. If my children would let me, I would spin all day. So I made a small skein of that yarn, and I'm going to knit something with it, and I will show a video of what I end up making with it, because if you're like a lot of people, you love this art yarn, but then you buy it, you don't have a whole lot of it, and you think, well, what am I going to make with it? It's beautiful just hanging up, but you really want to knit something with it, because art yarn tends to be kind of expensive on the price of your side. So I'm going to start coming up with some ideas of things to knit with some of these art yarns and start showing you. We might do some, I'm going to try to do, my goal is to do a weekly update. If it's gone past a week and I haven't done an update, just let me know. Say, hey, where's that update? What'd you knit this week? And that'll probably keep me in line. So if you've not liked Farm Girl Fiber yet on Facebook, please get on there and like us. And when you see something really beautiful, just know it was probably Martha who made it and posted it, and give her a big thumbs up. And let us know if there's something that you're interested in, something you want to learn, something about the technique you want to learn a little bit more about. And if you haven't liked My Barefoot Farm on Facebook, get on that. I don't talk as much about fiber, but I do talk about other farming things. I talk about children and parenting and homeschooling, and there's some quilting and beekeeping, a little bit of everything on there, but you do see some of the farming aspects definitely on there. If you haven't liked Grumpy Goat Farm on Facebook, you need to like them, because if you get on Grumpy Goat Farm, you're going to see some of Martha's animals. So it's going to kind of put into perspective everything that we're juggling, and you'll get to see the animals, and we're hoping to talk about the animals a little bit more this year so that you forge a little bit more of a relationship with them. This is a little tiny cut of fleece. I'm going to throw it over there, and the birds will get it and they'll stick it in a nest. But until we get the next update, I appreciate everyone's time. If you could just give us a big like on Farm Girl Fiber, My Barefoot Farm, and Grumpy Goat Farm. And you can also find My Barefoot Farm on the web at mybarefootfarm.blogspot.com. And I hope you guys all have a great weekend. Take it easy. Bye.